Good day, everybody. This is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I am coming to you today with another installment on the Race Vehicle Hauler Group Build 2025. And also this is a model for my friend Jim Van Zee, who is a local drag racing legend around here. And this is his race car hauler. This started out as a 78 Dodge D100 pickup truck, and we are now making it a crew cab race car hauler. I have got the body, most of the body work completed on it. I've got it in a coat of primer, and I still have a little bit of work to do around the doors. I can see there. The primer helps me to be able to see things that I missed, and little bits of smoothing out here and there. Other than that, except for around the doors, I'm pretty well satisfied with this. So, like I said, just a little bit around the doors. I have the interior done. The seats, the paint when I put it on was a lot darker than this. For some reason, it came out lighter because the color of the interior in this is almost maroon. But we're just going to go ahead and go with this here. I do have the crew cab rear seat placed in it. And we're going to talk about some of this in a little bit here. This goes simply, just slides in here, if I got you on camera. And carefully goes into there. And that sits really beautiful in there. I was impressed actually with myself because usually I don't get things on the first try, but this I'm well satisfied with this way. It just pops right in for me here. So with that, we then move on to the chassis, which goes together like this here, and actually it's going to come back just slightly of that. But we're running into a problem on that, which we discussed earlier. And that's that this piece at the chassis here turns up a little bit there. So I've got a line drawn here and another one there. You can probably see that better now from this angle. Where we're going to cut that little tip off of that and try and bring that down some. I've got a mark here where this is going to be filed back. Probably it's going to end up right about in here, but I've got it, for going back there. And then I've made a cut here, and I've made another cut here, and then a slight partial cut across each one of those areas there, and that allows that interior that chassis then to pull up a bit there and straighten out. And then that's going to get teamed up with the rear of the chassis here. And something like that there, but pulled forward more on it. But you can see just in looking at this now, we'll try and line this up. You can't really do that. But you can see how much that comes up above there and how much that's got to be cut down. So that's where we are so far. I do have a cloth down here to set this on so that I don't get damage to the body while I'm working on things. I can do stuff like that with it there and such. So I'm hoping that this is going to cut. Actually, if you see this little mount across here, there's a little dip in that. I'm hoping to actually line that up with these little spacer thingies on here. So we're going to see what happens with this thing. And in the meantime, this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I am off the air and I'm gone.